Hi, everyone. I'm just gonna wait for a few minutes for people to join. I see already Dushan is here. Hi, Dushan. I don't know who else is here. I think some of you are still watching maybe Eugene's live. I'm not sure if it's done or not, but anyhow, thank you all for being here. What's everyone? Hey, Christy, look at you. You're here. What's everyone doing? What did you do this weekend? I have spent, let me talk about my frustrations. The kids bought me, I really like, as I was growing up, like one of the really dear things to me is just seeing my mom's necklace. And it's one of the memories for me, even though, anyways, I don't want to explain other things, but I always try to wear something for, like a necklace that my kids would remember me from. And they bought me this one for my birthday. That was a while ago. And for the past half hour, I have been trying to untangle this thing, and unfortunately, it has not worked out. Still, there's this thing in here. I'm gonna have to fix it later. That wasn't working out. So, like, we are wearing this one. But anyways, that's one thing. Some people ask me actually, why are you wearing the same necklace over and over and over again? It's just that has some ties to my childhood. I have two kids. My oldest is 7 and my youngest is 4. And actually, my oldest has been asking a lot of questions about my perfumes and like the whole brand thing. They actually, Christine, they played with the snow globe. I don't know if you've seen snow globe. This is the Chanel snow globe. That apparently it's a gift to the Chanel VIP, whatever, clients, but there's some of it on eBay, and I ended up getting one, and they played with it. And my oldest comes to me, he's like, "Oh, there's something broken in it," and I don't know if it is broken or not, but there's some loose piece in here, which I'm not sure if it was for a purpose or not. But anyways, so they are told that they're not supposed to play with these anymore. So that's that. And then he was asking me what's my favorite brand. Is it Chanel or is it Guerlain? We had a conversation about Fragrantica. Yes, I am in the busy parts of parenting, and I have 2 boys, and the boys are quite active and ask too many questions. So he came to me the other day. He's like, if I was to give you a Chanel box, a Guerlain box, or a mystery box, which one would you pick? And I'm like, I would pick probably Chanel. And then he's like, wow, the mystery box was Louis Vuitton. And I'm like, well, how do you even know about Louis Vuitton? He's my totally my fashion boy. And I take him to shopping and stuff. He's like, goes through the clothes aisle and looks one by one. It's like totally into those things. Anyways, enough of that. But he really likes my whole, I have a full display cabinet of my Guerlains, and he really likes to watch them. He's like, Mom, there's a liter of perfume here. Do you need this much? And I'm like, no. It's like, how much money was it? I was like, let's not talk about that. Oh, you have kids too, Chrissy? Yes, he's the expensive one. Then yes, he will be very expensive. He already only wears like, he has his favorite brands of clothing like Nike and whatever that is. He's one of those. I have been sick actually this weekend. I started getting sick. I think feeling like a tickle in my throat last night, and then I had low-grade fever. I had the fever this morning. Thankfully, the kids were taking care of my grandma this morning, so I had some time to rest. And even though I was feeling like a pile of crap a little bit, I decided that I'm gonna do the live anyways because I had pulled up the material before. So I thought I had 2 things in mind. I had the whole house of stuff, not whole house, but what I owe from Stefan Humbert Lucas, and it's about 6 fragrances, and then I have my 5 ride or die Guerlains. So lemon and honey. Yeah, I have to, I don't, that's a good idea. I should probably go get some. I just made myself tea and I'll be okay. So then I also wanted to talk about my favorites of Art Le Métier line from Guerlain. I thought it would be boring, but like talking to someone, to a friend, it seems like that might be something that people might enjoy, because everyone has their own favorite from Art Le Métier. There's a little bit of a history in that line. I don't know if everyone knows. I'm just going to do a test. Tell me if you know. So what I hear is that for the event of opening of a renovated main boutique, La Maison Guerlain, the House of Guerlain, at 68 Avenue de Champs-Élysées, Paris, Guerlain launched exclusive lineup three perfumes. So they only came with three perfumes at the beginning. And can someone guess what are those three perfumes? Let me just also share the link of the live in my in the Discord. But can someone tell me? Do you have a guess? What are those three? Take a guess. Be brave. Be brave. Let me see if I can share where we are in Discord. Social media sharing. There we go. Vol de Nuit. No, Christine, is from Art Le Métier line. So like Vol de Nuit existed prior to that. This is the line with the STB and all that line. Tonka Imperial. No, you are wrong. I think two of them people can guess easily. One of them, it took me a while to find. So, oh yeah. No, it's just from the Art Le Métier line. So, the first one is, let me do a little bit of that SMR thing. Nope, it's not STV. That was one of my guesses, and it's not STV. First one is Angelique Noir. Angelique Noir was actually the third one, I think, in that line, right? It said here. I think Angelique Noir was the third one to be launched. Now, I don't know which one is one and which one is two. The other one is Cuir Beluga, and the last one is Rose Barbare. I didn't think Rose Barbare would be there. I would have guessed Cuir Beluga and Angelique Noir, but Rose Barbare, yeah, Rose Barbare. So these are launched in 2005, the year of, I guess, the renovated Maison Boutique, La Maison Guerlain. And they were all released in 2005. It is interesting because then why is it that this TV comes in a different bottle? Like, did this TV exist in another line and they brought it into the Art Le Métier? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, did you say that, Bobby? Did you say that? I missed you. You said popcorn. Did you say that? Okay. So, for the review, if y'all like, what are your favorites from Art Le Métier? Like, feel free to tell me. Which ones are you? Am I Middle Eastern? What's your guess? Eau de Parfum. Got one out of three. And I mean, there are people here who know where I am from, but anyhow, you can guess. You can guess where I am from. I am Persian, so yes, technically I am Middle Eastern. And here. I am going to, and when I was looking at Iraq, no, I'm Persian. I mean, we are very close in terms of ethnicity, but I am from Iran, and I am not ethnicity-wise. I'm actually Iranian. I'm not ethnicity Persian. I am from Tabriz, which is northwest of Iran, and we speak another language. We are very close to Azerbaijan, which is one of the old Soviet Union countries, and we speak the same language. And that, let's focus about what we're going to talk about today. Now, what are your favorite Art Le Métier fragrances? But I lived in Tehran. I lived in Tehran for 6 years. I think I went 6 years. I can't believe I lived in Tehran. I drove in Tehran. It was just such a chaotic environment. Now, the last time I've been in Iran was 2014. It's been 10 years. And there's absolutely no way I would be able to drive in Iran. Anyhow, mine, what I pulled up here, the first one I want to talk about, which is unfortunately going to be discontinued, the rumors are, is the Bois d'Arménie by Guerlain. Oh, Stevie, is still your favorite? Oh, the first one I pulled out is Bois d'Arménie. I have the old bottles here. I don't actually spray these bottles very often, which is really bad because I have them in 200 mLs, and I do spray them most out of my 200 mLs in these. One day I will get myself together and spray out of these, but for now I don't have the courage to spray from these. Bois d'Arménie. This is does the name comes from papier d'Arménie? Let me just take a look and see what papier d'Arménie is, because I'm sure there's something like that here in your window. Let's take a look. Papier d'Arménie. I know I think they are they incense sticks or something about incense, because there's an incense note in this. Yeah, papier d'Arménie. C'est une marque. Oh, that's only in French. Est un nom de marque déposé d'un papier parfumé à la résine benjoin de Laos. So it's I guess it's a paper that's it's kind of perfumed paper that is doused with benzoin, benzoin of Laos, or Styrax benzoin. Il est généralement présenté sur la forme d'un carnet composé de 36 lamelles. I don't know, this is too complicated, and I'm not sure why is it coming in French. The only one that I have that line is Curry-Beluga. Okay, so you are in for a treat. Is it true that the Persian Empire ruled 1/3 of the world? Well, it depends what you want to define the world at the time. The Persia was extended between, I think, Egypt on one side and India on the other side. So I think the empire was as big as that. But of course, over time, the countries have gone separate ways, and then after unfortunate revolution, we lost like even parts more, like lots of Caspian Sea that we owned. Prior to revolution, we owned 50% of Caspian Sea, and now we only own maybe like 13%. Anyways, spraying the papier Bois d'Arménie. Bois d'Arménie was launched in 2006. The nose behind the fragrance is Enic Minardo. Top notes are incense, iris, pink pepper. Middle notes are benzoin, gaiac wood, and coriander. Base notes are copahu balm. I didn't know what that was. Copahu balm, patchouli, and white musk. So apparently that copahu gets name from Tupi language spoken in Brazil. It obtained from the copahu tree, a resinous tree native in South America and West Africa. Copahu balm is a resinous oil obtained by making incisions in the tree. Interesting. So the notes, let me see, what do I get initially? This is I got this a long time ago. I can't. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. It's absolutely beautiful. What kind of fragrances do men wear in Iran? They wear everything like people wear here, like I guess Sauvage and Polo and all those things, like the main line. I see more and more fragrances now. I see reviewers from Iran. I actually wanted to interview a reviewer from Iran who does a really good job. I will link his name after I'm done here. His name is Amir Reza Jalali, but unfortunately the internet is quite unstable in Iran, so he couldn't do that. And hopefully once he gets to Dubai, we can do an interview. So what I'm getting out of this, like right at the opening, is a lot of incense, iris, like very smooth incense though. It's not really like too churchy. It's a beautiful one. I'd like to purchase a bottle, please. Bobby, I think I have 2 bottles of it, but I do hoard. So incense, iris, and pink pepper, I do get all of that. Like, it's really the pink pepper is usually gives that brightness, right? Like the bright opening, that wittiness to it. And then there's the iris and there's the incense, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This is like absolutely beautiful. I bought this, but honestly, at the stage that I was in the perfume, like I just bought it because I really loved this beautiful bottle back then in the Canadian group, and they weren't like going for that expensive back then. I mean, they were still expensive, but not that bad. And and but anyways, it was really lovely, and but I left it in. I didn't really spray it until much later. I took it out of the box, and I was like, "Why am I hoarding this? I need to be trying this. It is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous fragrance." And unfortunately, it's going to be discontinued in. And there's 2. Uh, if you look at these logos, I think I don't know if the camera will show it better here. So there's one logo like that. Ugh, I don't think it's focusing there. Oh, there we go. There's a logo that's like that here. And then there's a logo. Let me see if I have another type. Oh, darn it. All these are different. Hold on, y'all, because it's an important point. Hold on. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, so then there's a logo like this. Focus. There's one like this. See the color of the nails, actually? I just did them this weekend. Yay, very Christmassy. Anyways, sorry, distraction. So there's 2 logo difference. If I put it beside each other, you will see. Maybe. Anyhow, there's a difference. There is a difference. There's a glare, so you can't really see well, but there's a difference in those 2. And the one that has kind of this Guerlain, like very much Guerlain big logo, is an older. It's an older version, and the ones like this are a newer version. By the way, if you see anything like this with the silver thing, with the gold thing, these are earlier versions, and these are regular bottles, retail bottles, and these are, I think these are testers. I think these are old testers. Some of them are. This is refillable, yeah. So these bottles are refillable, and this one, no, these are not refillable because they're testers. Okay. So that's Bois d'Armenie. There is a difference between the new and like a newer batches and the older batches, but the difference is I really want to say that I attribute it to aging. I don't think has anything to do with like the fragrance formulation. It lasts a good time. I mean, I would say about 6 to 8 hours. It lasts me the whole day. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think I did decant a little bit of this for Charlene recently, and I'm kind of like, I was freaking out, so I got myself a 1 liter bottle. That's just expensive. Anyway, so let's not talk about that. The crazy things. If you have not tried it, you need to try it, and this is time to try it before they kind of discontinue it. I think it's next spring. Iris Torfy is going to be gone for good, and then after that it comes Bois d'Armenie. The next one is Queer Beluga. Of course, my favorite. I love Queer Beluga. I want a first iteration. Sorry, I'm just gonna get my my moose hug you. I want to get like a first iteration or a first formulation of Queer Beluga. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I haven't got my hands on it. And I don't think that I'm going to get it for the price that I want, because the price on these things are going insane, absolutely insane. And I'm not, I don't want to spend that much money on something. Although I'm already spending a lot on other things. Anyhow, so Queer Beluga was launched in 2005, so it's one of those first 3. The nose behind this is Olivier Polge. top notes are there tangerine, aldehydes, immortelle, patchouli, vanilla, suede, heliotrope, and amber. And there's quite a bit of difference between older Cuir Beluga and newer Cuir Beluga. I think newer Cuir Beluga doesn't last as long. It is still a beautiful fragrance. It has vanilla, so when it has amber, so maybe the aging has something to do with it. But let's see. Mm. That's beautiful. So beautiful. This is so beautiful. I love, 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 love when suede is like composed like this. Very soft, very smooth, and really well blended with heliotrope. Um it's very sophisticated, and it gives me that kind of sophisticated. I don't want to call it old money, but like something in that vibe. Like I'm not talking about wealth. It's just how composed and well put together and elegant. That's what I'm talking about. That gives me that. And suede is pretty much there. So if you don't like suede or vanilla, don't go for this. And it lasts for the whole time. I don't per se. I don't get immortelle in this one, or patchouli very strongly, or even aldehydes. Like there is some like some bright citrusy notes in the opening, but um I don't per se get the rest of the notes. Like there's heliotrope, suede, and vanilla for sure. I may have to compare it with my older ones, with the new ones to see if there's any difference. I know maybe the aldehydes are evaporate over time in the old bottles. Anyways, and this color of juice, just look at that. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And these bottles were so gorgeous. Like, why would they discontinue them in this format? You could just put them together. It looked like a library. It was like absolutely gorgeous. Like, apparently, Art le Métier what was that? Comes from something French, pun to art et la manière, or something like that. And he would say like art and material and look like a library. Why would you change that? Like, why would you change the presentation? Anyways, don't start me with that. And then it's if you haven't tried Cuir Beluga, please try Cuir Beluga. If you are a lover of vanilla, suede, and those kind of things, it's absolutely gorgeous fragrance and worth to try. The new version, longevity is not that good. Here goes the voice. And maybe like 6 hours, if that. But the old version, like the one that I have, it does last me all day. Especially on clothes. Like I do spray a lot on my clothes, more so than I do spray on my skin, and it lasts me quite a bit. I also do spray it on my hair, even though we're not supposed to. But I like just sniffing my hair like throughout the day. I would do this. I like to sniff my hair, and it just it's lovely. The next one, which is now discontinued, and it's very unfortunate. It's Tonka Imperial. And this one, an Oriental fragrance for women and men, was launched in 2010. I thought it existed longer than that, but I guess it's been 14 years. 2010. The nose behind is cherry wasser, and the notes we have bitter almonds, rosemary, bergamot, tonka bean, tobacco, jasmine, incense, cedar, and pine. Interesting. I'm sure it has vanilla. Like there probably has some guerlain on. I'll try and find it. Yes, Christy, try and find it. If you have not tried Cuir Beluga, it's like an essential of a staple of the Art le Métier line that you need to be trying it. Thanks to actually Kystral Fragrances, who provided these strips for me. They're quite thick. It's kind of easier to and nice material to spray on. I found it today as I was cleaning. You see that shelf behind me? That's going to be my third display shelf. And I have 2 already, and that will be my third. And it's ready to be filled in with fragrances. Hopefully everything I have, keeping fingers crossed, hopefully everything I have will fit in it, and I won't have anything sitting in in my closet. I'm just waiting for anchor and the wall anchor that I need to be getting because I have to anchor it to the wall. It will be heavy. So that's what I've been doing this weekend. I haven't decided what line I'm going to move into that. I want to do Guerlains, but they won't all fit in there. Anyhow, that was a tangent. Tonka Imperial was discontinued this year, which is unfortunate. And already the bottles are going for insane prices, and I ain't sure why. This is gorgeous too. It's a lot of tonka. It's a lot of tonka, but it's smooth tonka and almond, obviously. I don't get... Is there jasmine in here? It's not prominent anyway. I do get the incense. I do get a little bit of a piney and that kind of pine and rosemary, but I don't... And tobacco, obviously, and tonka and bitter almond, but I don't get... I'm not smelling jasmine, which is a good thing for me because I and jasmine don't get along very well sometimes. This is so good. This is very good. This is very, very good. I mean, I think one of the things that Guerlain does well is their tonka. The other one is the Shalimar tonka. That's absolutely beautiful. What is the other one? The tonka extrait is absolutely gorgeous. What this willingness, yeah. It's just like, it's... I don't know, why would you discontinue this? Are they gonna try to bring something, or they're trying to have people buy more of their extrait? And now the extraits are coming in the 10 ml set. I think a set of... I asked my SA for the set of 10 ml, the little bottles, and they're like 930 Canadians. I'm like, jeez. That's for like 60 ml of extrait is 930 Canadian. It's a lot of money. Not a jasmine fan. No. Now, having said that, there are some jasmine that I like. Jasmine and I don't... One of the reasons I don't really get along with jasmine is like the first like air fresheners in Iran came in. It was all white flower kind of scented and a lot of jasmine. I have these scent memories. Like, I am very sensitive to these scent memories, and just what jasmine makes me think is an air freshener a lot of time. But there are some jasmine that I absolutely love, and one of them is Amouage Opus 9. Opus 9? Is it Opus 9 or Opus 10? Opus 9. I think it's Opus 9. That even... It's kind of a skanky jasmine, but it's absolutely beautiful. And then there's Libertine Fragrances. I think Josh is the perfumer there in Canada, and they're having a rebranding sale, actually, like 35% off. They have a fragrance called Sex Jasmine, and that's absolutely beautiful. If you haven't tried, give it a try. The next one that I'm going to talk about, and this is my absolute love that I might die. I think this is... I do have a lot of this fragrance. I'm not going to even quantify how much I have, but I have a lot of it. Can you guess what it is? My absolute favorite of the line is this Iris Torrefie. Is my absolute favorite from the line, and I did not like this fragrance whatsoever the first time I tried it. I bought it just because I liked the bottles again from the group, and I was like, oh, let me give Iris a shot. At the time, I wasn't an Iris fan, and I was like, what was it? I didn't get to sell it, but thank God. And then I started really appreciating Iris, and this became very quickly climbed up to the top of my favorite of all time. Mitra-et-le-Parfum fragrance. Like, what's there not to like in Iris Torrefie? Oh, so good, so good, so good. I don't... Oh, yes, Christy. It has like beautiful coffee. It's not coffee like... It's not coffee like a, kerosene follow. It's not that kind of coffee. It's not a coffee like... Oof, this is so good. I think a long time ago, I I'm just even getting distracted by it. And like a long time ago, I posted a picture of it. This is just like a, what do you say, a picture that's representative of this fragrance for me. And this is an absolute beautiful. There is coffee, but it's a dark, like it's not like a latte. It's a coffee, and then some lipstick. It's like it smells like if someone had, like if you were smelling someone's cup of coffee who had some lipstick stain on it. Someone in this chat not a Jasmine fan. It's me. I'm not a huge Jasmine fan. Um, anyways, but this is an absolutely gorgeous one. You guys can hear my voice well, or this like the microphone isn't working? Like I'm not sure even if the voice is going. Or Bobby, you're saying the microphones. You are watching it on low. Okay. So that's all. Like there's cardamom, but this cardamom is not very, it's just not really in your face cardamom, but there is some cardamom in there, and then some amberette, iris, and there. Okay, maybe there is some leather in this. Like I do not really feel leather. Mostly it is the coffee and iris to me, and that combination is absolutely gorgeous. This lasts me all day. I do spray a lot because I own a lot. Sorry, Bobby, to disappoint you, but it is what it is. We can all do so much, you know. Christine, you need to, Christy, you need to, you need, like, do you live in US, Christy? If you live in US, I do decant them all. Not my precious, not my precious bottles, but I do decant the newer ones. So if you are in US, I'm you know what, I can send you decants. And the last but okay, yeah, just find me somewhere on Instagram, or are you on Discord? I'm not 100% sure if you're on Discord, but so find me somewhere, and you know, all the links are in my bio, where you can find me, and we can arrange something. The last but not least is one and only Angelique Noir, obviously. Oh, there we go. So Angelique Noir. This is one that it kind of, the first time I sprayed it, I was like, I'm not 100% sure about this. But as I wore it, like the wear is different than when you spray it on paper. As I wore it, it quickly became one of my favorites. I wasn't really sure about the opening of the Angelica at the time. I was very novice in perfume, like a niche perfume or like luxury designer or whatever. I wasn't very sure about Angelica, but this has Angelica, pear and pink pepper. Middle notes are jasmine, caraway. Base notes are vanilla, angelica, and cedar. It's all about Angelica. And I do get vanilla out of this. Like I do smell vanilla out of this, and mostly vanilla and angelica. I don't really get pear. Pear is something that I often have difficulty with, but in this one, it's not prominent if there is any. But mostly that kind of green and sweet and vanilla that I get out of this. And this is obviously, you know, I don't think they will ever get rid of Angelique Noir. It was, what year it was launched? It was 2005, and the nose behind it is Daniela Andrier. By the way, I didn't mention the previous one. Our story feed perfumer, surprisingly of all, is Delphine Jelk. And it's and it was launched in 2020. So maybe at the time Thierry had something to do with it, but so these were my, if I was going to pick 5 Guerlain Métier, these 5s would be the 5 that I would not live without. However, that's being said, there are a couple that I left out, including this one. This is called Myrrh-et-Delire. This has been discontinued long time ago. Let me just see. Oh God, this has been like a long time ago, and it's hard to get, and that's one of the reasons that I didn't put a name in here, because it's so difficult to get this one. How unique is Iris Torrefia to you? So I'm gonna say this. I have God knows how many Iris fragrances. I went down the slippery slope of Iris. Like a majority of, I'm gonna say easily, majority of my fragrances are either amber, vanilla, or Iris. And I tried to at least try the new Iris fragrances, but I have not tried anything. And oh, okay, maybe one more. This is a difficult decision to make. But between this and Iris Grenache, these are my two favorite irises. And it's not about how unique the sense is. It is how it is composed, and it is what feeling or what sense I get from it. That is, for me, is the best. Things can be unique, but things can also be not wearable. Like, for example, like, all the fashion shows with the clothes that you see on a fashion runway, like, you can't wear them, but they are very unique. The same thing for perfume. Like, for example, let's say, sorry, Antoine, but if you will never watch this, but anyhow, like, Sécrétion Magnifique is not very wearable, but it is a very unique perfume. And they may get an award for it, which he has. And however, it doesn't mean it's a good thing, right? Oh, he's a floral man. Well, it's a lot of florals in Iris Torrefia, but I mean, to each their own. Some people don't think it's very unique. I don't know. I can't get enough of it. I love this perfume. I have a 1 liter bottle. I have a half-liter bottle. I think I have close to 2 of the 200 ml bottles, and I have 275 ml. If that's not enough to tell you how much I love this fragrance, I don't know what it would be. And I think, actually, there may be another 200 ml coming to me soon. Yikes, I gave my own secrets away. Okay, so I was talking about this Myrrh-et-Delire. Hold on, let me see if I can even find it. Any of you guys are familiar with this one? I didn't even know this existed or was part of this line. Like, I think, is this Alexis Chanel or is this line? It's probably Arlematier. Let's see. Myrrh-et-Delire was launched in 2012. The nose behind it is Thierry Wasser. And it doesn't say what line it is from, but the notes are grapefruit, bergamot, osmanthus, violet leaf, rose, jasmine, myrrh, licorice, tonka bean, incense, vanilla, and patchouli. The myrrh one I've never even heard of. Yes, nobody talks about it. I don't know if it wasn't around for too long or like what happened to it, but nobody talks about it. It's really hard to get your hands on it. And then, but it is absolutely delish. This is like, I get a lot of, like, even on that first spray, the violet leaf and osmanthus is there, and that kind of rose and jasmine combo, or like rose and jasmine go really well together sometimes, and that's very smoothly done. And then there's that myrrh and licorice, tonka, and incense. I don't get much vanilla out of this, but this is an absolute one. But this is not in sticky sweet myrrh or that kind of sweet myrrh that you would think in some myrrh fragrances. But it's absolutely gorgeous. If you have not tried this, don't try it, because you will love it, and then it would be really difficult to get, and it's very expensive when you get your hands on it. It's absolutely difficult to find and difficult to get your hands on it. And then, why am I so disorganized today? My other favorite from the Arlematier is Iris Grenache, but I didn't bring Iris Grenache here. Number one, I don't bring that bottle out for many occasions because it is so difficult to get. And it's one of those, the Iris Grenache is not a everyday fragrance. Like unlike Iris Torfi, I can wear Iris Torfi anywhere. I can wear Iris Torfi to work. I can wear Iris Torfi to go out. I can wear Iris Torfi anywhere, but not Iris Ganache. Iris Ganache is a quite kind of older sister, very kind of put together, and has some personality and attitude. That's a pretty one, Iris Ganache. Very special. It's very special. And people are like asking about, oh, it's gourmand or whatever, but like not at all. Yes, there's a note of white chocolate, but it's not gourmand by any stretch of what is considered gourmand these days. Sorry. That's a good voice. Okay. I think I'm not going to last too long, so I'm going to make this like a little bit too short because I need my voice tomorrow. Although some of the best, I'm going to say this. No, I'm not going to say what I do, but a lot of time at work, I have been surprised how much I can achieve. Like I do speak for a living, but I am surprised at how much I achieve and how much better things are when I actually take a moment and I'm silent. And I've learned that in one of the times that I had strep throat and I was at work. So there is also a value in being silent sometimes. Anyhow, if I was going to pick something that's current other than these things that have been discontinued, or my Neroli Ultra Noir, this is a Chinese New Year dragon bottle. This came, I think this came last year, is it? Yeah, I think this came last year. Oh, it's so pretty. This bottle is absolutely gorgeous. And it contains Neroli Ultra Noir. And the next one is the Spiritueuse de Bourgogne, which is here. There. These two are tied for number 6. Enough that I have 1 liter one of this one, and also 1 liter one of this one. Spiritueuse de Bourgogne is beautiful, and I think it was groundbreaking for what it was doing at the time. But right now there are so many vanillas, and I do like other vanillas better than STV, and even though I feel like I'm cheating on it. For example, I love Baby Cat. I love Baby Cat. I'm going to say Baby Cat 100 times. So it's one of the beautiful vanillas. And then, like Celine Black Tie is beautiful. And then Zuzu is beautiful. Those are all beautiful vanillas. But STV was great for the time that it was launched. I actually have the first iteration ever with the red seal of the STV as well. Anyhow, that's it perfectly. It was groundbreaking. Yes, it was groundbreaking at the time, and you smell it and you think, wow, and it's a beautiful fragrance. But right now, given what came after, and probably opened up a lot of avenues or things for people to think about. But like there are so many great vanillas coming after that it's made it difficult to pick that one as favorite. I still wear it. But I wear it for sentimental, like, it's usually a select bottle. I mean, I don't wear this one. I wear my other ones. But anyhow. Also, y'all, look at this little Miss Dior I have here. Look at this cutie. Just for you, Bobby Dior, since you were here. I can't show it. I don't know who gifted this to me. Somebody has gifted this to me, and I don't know who it is. I don't know if it is a Nouge. I don't know if it came from Europe. I have no idea where this came from, but it's absolutely adorable. And whoever gifted this to me, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Anyhow, thank you all for watching. Seems like the voice is gonna die soon. I may need that tea and honey soon. Love you all. And I'll see you later. I'm here from Facebook. Hello, everyone, and the host. Oh, what's your ID on Facebook? Brown MBG vlogs. Are you from my groups? You probably are from my groups. Thanks for doing the live when you're sick. You're welcome. I will stick through it. Sorry that you just caught the last bit of it. Brown and curly. Oh, chibi. Oh, okay. Okay. Nice to see you all here. So this will be on the channel later, Chibi. You can watch it from the beginning. Love you all, and I see you later. Bye.